Boom, boom, boom. Need some music. Need some Iron Man. Checking the levels. Checking the levels. Doesn't look too bad. Let me know if it's too loud. Let me know. Get out of here. Got it. Okay. Here you go. Post it. Go into the vigilantes. Put it over here. Gotta copy the link. No, share. Share. Copied. Putting it up in the vigilantes. Hold on, I'll come see if anybody's hanging out yet. There's the link. Copy the name. Timestamp far away, let's see articles. Let's create a new collection called Hangouts. Poorly going live to do various poorly things. Boom, create collection. Alright, got it done. Post it. There we go. Alright, posting it. Publish. Alright. Greg, my man, what is good, brother? Sweet. Okay, getting back into it. First things first, working on getting the video pulled in from the other night, which means I gotta go find it. I got this one saved. It's the old Richie Stack build. Deleting. I mean to ask people what's a better editor, but I mean, I'm really fast with this editor. That's all I can say. Not good. I mean, it's just old. I don't know how much it's gotten better, but it's that trade-off of I'm actually really good with this one. So why would I trade off, you know? Boom. Dead smack in the middle of trying to decide on new microphones. Samsung Q2U is the top candidate for budget sound quality. Samsung or Samsung? I really love this thing right here. Here, I'll go try to pull it up on Amazon and post a link for you. Give me a second. Amazon. I don't know what you're using it for. I'm just saying, as far as personal experience, this thing sounds really good and it's been very durable. I use it for. Let me do a search, see if I can find microphone. Give me a minute. As far as bang for the buck, this thing's been baller. Of course, you can't go wrong with the Yeti. The Yeti Blue, if you get a Yeti Blue, man, that thing is monstrous. There was just a time when, during COVID, you couldn't find them anywhere. That's when I found this, and I've been using this one ever since. But yeah, Yeti Blue, freaking dope. There's a stand, microphone stand. Boom. I'm looking. Mayano? Yeah, that's it. Okay, making sure it's the same one. I've gone through quite a few microphones. Here you go. Has a mute button. far as bang for the buck, this is the best one I found. Where's the share button? Come on, Amazon, work with me. Trying to make you money. Trying to share your products. I can't see chat right now as I dig. I'm just gonna copy this link. So I sure as hell can't find the share button. Oh well, I'll post the link. Tell me if it works. Paste. You say just okay, John Shackelford. Yeah, this one's solid for that very reason. Yeti Blue is probably the best. That Manoa that I just posted, I don't know if that link works. That's what I'm currently using. Now, as far as let me see what the Yeti Blues are running. This is the best microphone I've ever used, but like I said, this is right at $100, and I'm telling you, just across the board, it's I don't know if anything's changed in the last few years, but right through COVID, you couldn't find them anywhere. They were going for like $400 or $500 to get used ones, but now they're back. But I don't need a mic, so I haven't bought a new one just to replace it. Because I really am impressed with this thing. Let me see. Back to posting to you. No. The Yeti Blue is you can carotid it. You just got to select the pattern you want. So the Boo Boo Bus, right on. So there's the Yeti. This is the Yeti. And there's also a Snowball. The Yeti Snowball is not as good. I mean, it's good quality, but like you said, it's omnidirectional. I'm not sure it can carotid down. Carotid. I don't know the right way to say it, but you know what I'm saying. No, that thing is a beast, man. I'm telling you. That you would not go wrong with the Yeti Blue. But you can see if you're looking at the link, it's got the switch on the back. So it's got the mute button, and it's a physical mute button. That's one complaint I have about this. It has a touch button, kind of like a touch screen, and you can touch it without realizing. Yeti Blue has a physical one that clicks when you mute it, so you know when you've muted it. There's been quite a few times that I've muted and not realized it. I don't know if they show the back of it. Yeah, if you click the 360, you can spin it around the back, and on the back you can see the patterns it has for what it picks up. And it's got an individual gain, a physical gain button. I'm telling you, it's a beast. Anyway, if you as far as bang for the buck, that thing, the Yeti, I didn't know Logitech bought them though, so I don't know what's changed. If Logitech bought them, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Logitech. That's what I'm using here. Okay. Oh, I'm talking about stuff you can't see. I should have shared my Amazon page. All right, coming back in here. Everyone jumped on Zoom calls and wanted good quality. Oh, nice, indeed. Man, if you can find an old used one, man, I'm telling you, that thing is, yeah, legit. I discovered it when my son was a streamer, and that was probably 10 years ago. And like I said, physical buttons, USB plug and play, the pattern, amazing on its clarity. Anyway, yeah, I can't say enough good stuff about it. I didn't know Logitech bought them, which that's not a knock. Like I said, I like Logitech, but it does make me wonder if they bought the name, and I just don't know. I don't want to sit there and say, I've used them recently. All right, back to the regularly scheduled work. Everybody's being interesting and having cool conversations. What's up, the shoe? Dead smack in the middle of trying to decide, yeah. I haven't looked at the QTU, and again, man, I may go look. I should have looked. I bought some that I was very, very much not impressed with. It picked up everything that was so bad. And I can tell you to stay away from those. Those are the ones I actually returned. Hold on, I'll pull up the orders again. Microphone. Page 2. We've gone through a lot of microphones. A bunch of them are earbuds and stuff, though. It's just picking it up in the search. Yeah, I don't know what this one was. USB, Fifine. Fifine, Fifine. It was so bad, I returned it like within, I don't even know how quickly I returned it, like within a week. Yeah, that was it. The Fifine was the one. Fifine. So if you're looking at that at all, I would say avoid that. But let me see how much it cost. Currently unavailable, so I don't even know how much I paid for it at the time. I don't think my order details show me. Maybe somewhere. Oh, order details. So it might have been something you get what you pay for type deal. Yeah, $57. But you know, I expected better quality. I don't return a lot of stuff, honestly. I repurpose. But all right, back to it. Okay, still trying to be productive. Here we go. Trying to find. I'm digging through here, trying to find Corley, blog pictures, weekly scrap. Oh, what date was the scrap? 7/23, that's got to be it. Sweet. That was 8 o'clock on the nose.
Video's going.
But you can
Second audio.
Timestamp should match up. Did anybody have? No derailing. That's why I do it. This is boring stuff. What I get, making content and editing is boring. So if you have a cool question, man, please, especially something I can help out with. Like I feel like I can actually add value by talking about microphones. Not that I'm a microphone aficionado. I've just used a lot of them over the last 5 years. Oh, delicious coffee. Did anybody have any timestamps? Because I had very few timestamps off the show. 9:26, 8:43, 8:43. I had one at 8:43. Sure. If I track. I'm not sure I track, but I am not a forcible entry guru by any stretch of the imagination. I'm trying to dig in and also keep it moving. But Zachary Wendell wants to know, when training any skill.
We're going to Academy, but it was like this little introductory week or two thing. And before they issued out air packs, and before explaining what they were, how to use them, anything like that, they would make you do SCBA emergency drills while the training officer screamed at you. I had a person who was entry level in that class coming to me about 4 months later, who told me she panicked every time she put her air pack on because they had trained her to panic through misapplication of stress.
Oh, wow.
Person who was entry level in that class coming to me about 4 months later, make you do SCBA emergency drills while the training officer screamed at you. I had, they would make you do SCBA emergency drills while the training officer screamed at you.
Hold on, I gotta do my edit. Need to frame it up properly. Default, real zoom. Now, I need to frame it. Let's get where we can see Andrew here, and then frame him properly. Why so sad? That's pretty good. We'll leave that as the default and adjust from there. Boom. Looking good. Zooming back in.
They would make you do SCBA emergency drills
while
the training officer screamed at you.
Making a sound bite.
I had
a sound bite and a reel for Instagram, for the gram.
Person who was entry level in that class coming to me about 4 months later, who told me she panicked every time she put her air pack on because they had trained her to panic through misapplication of stress.
Oh, wow.
You know, a lot of, you see, especially like recruit academies, guys want to kind of be like drill sergeants, and it's like, don't do that during skills. If you look at, I don't think they really understand what drill sergeants do either, because you do that for non-job related tasks. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming at you. So my preferred method, I like low stress, low as I can go. I like learn the skill. You don't need someone screaming at you.
Got it. Okay, we're gonna try this. Copy it. Making content. I don't think there's a lot of sound bites. My problem. And it wasn't because the content wasn't good. He's very, very knowledgeable. It was the delivery that was just kind of very dry at times. Very dry would be the term. It's not a knock, it's just a delivery. May not be a long enough soundbite. There we go. Let's see. That's more. All right.
They would make you do SCBA emergency drills while the training officer screamed at you. I had a...
Get rid of that Let's make an go away. Got one
Officer screamed at you. I had a...
Let's get rid of the and the pause. We're getting rid of the and the pause. I think the cancer subject can be very touchy within the fire service, but it's definitely a subject that needs to be discussed, both the good and the bad sides of it. I really enjoyed his conversation about it. Like, and that's one thing I want to, one thing I really want to stress is that I really like hearing other people's points of views. Like, I may not agree with it, but the ability to have a discussion about it is what we need more of in the modern society and in the fire service, is the ability to hear both sides and say, I agree, I disagree, but I don't hate your guts. And we're lacking that quite a bit, just in general. So I did appreciate the fact that I don't know the actual number, so I would like to dig into it at some point. But like you said, the vast majority of firefighters are white males. And if that is, I don't know the percentage, but if the percentage is as high as he says, which makes sense, at least anecdotally as I travel, it seems to be true, that we are ahead of the curve for that same demographic in the whole population, which would mean, so anyway, I don't know how to translate. It doesn't make it any less tragic or any less of an issue. So I'm not sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I can't restrict you from doing the job. We can't lose sight of the purpose, our purpose.
I had a person who was entry level in that class coming to me about 4 months later, who told me she panicked every time she put her air pack on.
Let's get rid of an
Maybe about 4 months later, who told me she panicked every time she put her air pack on, because they had trained her to panic through misapplication of stress.
Oh wow.
A lot of, you see, especially like recruit academies, especially like recruit, through misapplication of stress. You see, especially like recruit academies, guys want to kind of be like drill sergeants, and it's like, don't do that during skills. If you look at, I don't think they really understand what drill sergeants do either, because you do that for non-job related tasks. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming at you.
Get rid of that middle section. Come on, baby. I got a new mouse today. I'm getting used to it. Boom. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Let's see how this sounds. I think we got our first sound bite.
Air pack on. Because they had trained her to panic through misapplication of stress. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming at you.
I like it. Boom. Unhook it. Someone screaming at you. Someone screaming at you. That's a nice little title. Put some mutts don't scrap at the end. See how it sounds. Here we go.
They would make you do SCBA emergency drills while the training officer screamed at you. I had a person who was entry level in that class come to me about 4 months later who told me she panicked every time she put her air pack on because they had trained her to panic through misapplication of stress. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming at you.
Okay, it's a little too fast there. Last bit of edit. Need a little space right here. I don't know how much space we can buy.
Application of stress. Asks if you.
My voice walks on it. Might be able to get it with the pause with me.
Asks if you actually have to.
Grabbing it, sliding there.
Of stress. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming. This application of stress. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming at you. Application of stress. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming at you.
Match it up. Little pause, and then the scratch.
Application of stress. If you actually have to learn the skill, you don't need someone screaming at you.
Let's roll with that. Let's render it. Punch it out.
They
project render as. GRNC number 255 alpha. Boom. Got it. Render. All right, what's next? Who's got another distraction? What do you guys think of 255? What do you guys think of the scrap? I don't know if I was just not on my game, if I couldn't get good. It was tough. It was tough at times as an interviewer to get discussion going. Not a knock. It's on me. But what do you guys think? Really excited about Brian Lloyd on Monday. Speaking of which, I need to text him. Brian Lloyd, here we go. B-O-Y. I think it's Chief Lloyd in my phone, I think. See how many Chiefs I have in my phone. Maybe not. L-L-O. I like sending random texts that ask for pictures. I need a picture of your sexy self. We'll send it to him, see how he responds. Care of you. I didn't realize I was talking to him at the Firemanship Social and I was standing by his door I thought the scrap was awesome. Dry, but man, he brought it all. Okay, good. That's what man, I like hearing that, Jason, so thank you. Because I was struggling as the interviewer at times when I'd get a one-word answer or a two-word answer, and I felt like I wasn't able to dig in, and I just didn't feel like I was on my game as far as bringing out more from him. But I thought his info was phenomenal. But so, and then some of it was visual. He would describe a visual thing, and I think he was good at describing it, but when I tried to dig into it, I was not good at interpreting, if that makes sense. Anyway. All right, we got one done. Let's get at least one more. I'm going to go for you can fuck them up. Okay, that sounds like a good note. It was around the same spot as right here.
So my preferred method, I like low stress, as low as I can go. If it's hot out, let's go find some shade. If, grab a water and let's discuss this. Let's make sure we're all on the same page. And then, we learn the skill, and then we do the skill. And then we add that skill to other skills, creating a drill. We add a narrative to it, making it a scenario. And then once we're at a fairly competent, pretty high expectation of successful completion of the scenario, then we start adding stress to it. And if you do that and give it enough time, you generally can go, it helps with getting to autonomous learning.
Yeah, see, it just drags on there. It's like a good soundbite, but it drags on. I was talking to the guys I'm working with today and said that I like listening to the scrap just to get a different perspective about the different topics discussed. I have enjoyed listening. Just in general, or about 255.
Discuss this. Let's make sure we're all on the same page. Grab a water and let's discuss this. Let's make sure we're all on the same page. If it's hot out, let's go find some shade. If, grab a water, find some shade. If, grab out, let's go find some shade. If it's hot out, let's go find some shade. If, grab a water and let's discuss this. Let's make sure we're all on the same page. And then, we learn the skill, and then we do the skill. And then we add that skill to other skills, creating a drill. We add a narrative to it, making it a scenario. And then once we're at a fairly competent, pretty high expectation of successful completion of the scenario, then we start adding stress to it. And if you do that and give it enough time,
this burp right here just kind of kills the whole
scenario,
bite.
Then we start adding stress to it. And if you do that and give it enough time, you generally can go, it helps with getting to autonomous learning, and kind of pre-programming you to operate under stress. If you do it too early, you do essentially train people to panic.
Okay.
The way that we've been, and I caution people with this technique.
The TD30, it was the people that was in the it is TD30. Hell yeah. The Council Tool, yeah, Council Tools. Council Tool TD30, which tuned and dressed is what it means. I think what the TD stands for. MSRP of $311. 4140 alloy steel, 2-inch wide offset as with a 30-inch radial arc, 30-degree radial arc in the reference line. Squared off shoulders for a flat striking surface. A gap between the fork ends for pulling key in knob. So, yeah, I'm reading you I can post it. Again, not a musical guru, or not a forcible entry guru. There's a link. I don't know the best place to look for it, but that is the link. All right, back to it. Man, this clip is not there. It's just not there.
If you do it too early, you do essentially train people to panic.
Okay.
The way that we've been, and I caution people with this technique. You can, like I said, you can train someone to panic. You can really fuck somebody up with what I'm about to say. But what we do in the Afraid Under Stress, if you do it too early, you do essentially train people to panic.
Okay.
The way that we've been, and I caution people with this technique. You can, like, the way that we've been, and I caution people, we've been, and I caution people, and I caution people with this technique. You can, like I said, you can train someone to panic. You can really fuck somebody up.
That's a good finish to the soundbite.
What I'm about to say.
Then he says what I'm about to say.
What we do in our physics class, it's the end of day 2. We have a shed. We take everybody gets earplugs. There are 2 assault bikes sitting out in front of it. Okay, put the earplugs in, get on the bike. You can, like I said, you can train someone to panic. You can really fuck somebody up with.
I'm gonna take that. And the other bite, which is right here. I'm gonna copy those. We're gonna see if we can't piece them together. Okay, we're gonna do this. I think this is gonna be a good clip. I'll have 2. 2 will be good for this week. I don't think anybody had more. It's gonna take a little work, but that's what we do. We do work. We do work. Here we go. Here is the soundbite coming in, pasting it. All right. Now we just gotta make this sound good. You ready?
And if you do that and give it enough time, you generally can go. It helps with getting to autonomous learning.
No, that's the wrong clip. I grabbed the wrong clip. Hold on. I'll be back.
They would make you do SCBA emergency drills while the training officer screamed at you. I had a...
This is the one I want. This is the one I'm going to piece together with that other one. We're going to work magic here. There it is. Okay. Get out of my way. That's a long clip, so we got to chop it down. Here we go.
SCBA emergency drills while the training officer screamed at you. I had a person who was entry level in that class coming to me about 4 months later, who told me she panicked every time she put her air pack on because they had trained her to panic through misapplication of stress.
Oh, wow.
You know, a lot of, you see, especially like recruit academies, guys want to, like I said.
So now we make it sound good if we can.
Through misapplication of stress.
Oh, wow.
The way that we've been.
Cut me out talking here. Let's see how it started.
They would.
Yeah, it's a good start.
Application of stress.
Oh, wow.
The way that.
What I can do is extend this, and then I'm going to chop it. Oh, wow. There, and then I'm going to take the sound out. Boom. No. I don't want to take them both out. I just want to take the sound out. Now let's see how
it trained her to panic through misapplication of stress. The way that we've been, and I caution people with misapplication of stress. The way that we've been, and I caution people with this technique. You can, like I said, you can train someone to panic. You can really fuck somebody up. Said you can train someone to panic. You can really fuck somebody up.
Good. Is that the same sound we just used?
Because they had trained her to panic.
No, okay. Good.
Training officer screamed at you. The way that we've been, and I'm gonna panic, you can really fuck somebody up. I'm gonna panic, you can really fuck somebody up. I'm gonna panic, you can really fuck somebody up. I'm gonna panic, you can really fuck somebody up. Panic, you can really fuck somebody up.
Not bad, not bad. Okay. Extend this. Need to get a name for it. It's close. I like that. Kind of captures the essence of it. You can do more harm than good. Got it disconnected. Got the finish right. Let's run. Let's rock that. GRNC number 255B. All right, one more. I'm gonna try for one more. If anybody's got any questions, throw them in. Oh, I need my glasses. My eyes are burning. I'm like, why? Be right back. I do so much screen time if I'm not careful. I will smoke my eyes without the blue blockers on. Got 2 done. I'm gonna try for one more. There was the saddest thing at 926. 926, right in this area.
And getting yourself to mastery. You're not doing that without being able to critique yourself, right? And then you eventually get to the point where
Carried you through your fire service.
whether it's like an intellectual pursuit, you know, like I think most people don't realize whether it's like an intellectual pursuit, you know, like not just studying, but reading comprehension, being able to pick up the point that's being made, critique text, like that's a learned skill. Being able to, and then on like the psychomotor skill side, being able to analyze your own body mechanics and be able to critique yourself is like the bedrock of like autonomous phase learning. Being able to analyze your own body mechanics and be able to critique yourself is like the bedrock of like autonomous phase learning. And getting yourself to mastery. You're not doing that without being able to critique yourself, right? And then you eventually get to the point where you can critique others. But that in itself is a learned skill. And being able to learn how to provide, like I love Aaron Fields for this, because his point about being able to provide your own like grid to hang your experiences on, so they're no longer random experiences.
I like it. We're gonna run with it because I like the autonomous phase learning stuff. I just gotta edit it up and get rid of the Which music is here?
How many people's lives are you affecting as the officer? Just like an operator, driver, chauffeur.
Putting it in, plugging it in, plugging it in, dragging it back. All right, let's edit.
Being able to analyze your own body mechanics and be able to critique yourself is like the bedrock of like
autonomy. Let's get rid of the
body mechanics. Be able to critique yourself is like the bedrock of like autonomous phase learning, and getting yourself to mastery. You're not doing that without being able and getting your
get rid of one right here, real quick chop edit.
It's learning and getting yourself to mastery. You're not doing that with this learning and getting yourself to mastery. You're not doing that without being able to critique yourself, right? And then you eventually get to the point where you can critique others. But that in itself is a learned skill. Right? And then you eventually get to the point where you can critique others. But that in itself is a learned skill.
Unhook it, backing it up, editing. Check out this one. Learning is a learned. Ooh, I'm a good speller. Learning is a learned skill. How's that? Huh?
In itself is a learned skill.
Ooh, that's a great idea, Dan. That was a phenomenal idea. I will not be there. I'll be on the family vacation, so I don't get to make it to Water on the Fire. Although, it's amazing how many people are going to be there. But I will gladly send a Sharpie and some stick-on name tags to anybody who plans on attending. I might even have Amanda will probably find a way to print up vigilante name tags that say vigilante, and then you write on them. That's a great idea, man. Don't let me drop that. I'm all for anything that makes the meetups more dynamic. Really working hard on the vigilante interaction right now. That's the next focus. Let me render this one. Project. Render as GRNC number 255 Charlie. Yeah, that'd be great, man. Sit I got up last night. Stayed up too late because I was just getting back from firemanship in Ohio, and it was my first day on duty, so I stayed up too late talking to the crews because we missed each other. And oh, dang it. I caught learned and not learning, or is it the same one I caught? I'm going in here. Hey. What a grab. Thank you. Right after I corrected the other one. Genius. Brilliant. GRNC number 255 Charlie. Thank you, Dan. That made me angry when I finished up putting it all the way through and got done with it, uploaded it, captioned it, sent it out, and learning. Wouldn't be the first time. I'm yawning on you right now. I may have to get a nap. I tried to come home and take a nap from shift, just a brief one, and my brain wouldn't stop moving. Brain was going 1,000 miles an hour, so I couldn't get to sleep. So I got up to be productive instead. And then I decided to get my content creation done. Okay, 3 good ones. That's not bad. I'm closing it, saving it. Yes. Next thing's next. Take it in here. Sharing this. Opening up this. We need to go up. Episodes, thumbnails. I need. Build it right, I think. I need IG right. There you can look at Mike Galliano, you can look at Rob Fisher. And I need Pod Thumb Builder. Pod Thumb right. That's it. Okay. Then you can look at Rick Lasky. Alright, so there's our 3. Now I need my photos. Alright, I don't need to mess with that. Let's go to... I gotta get this photo off my phone. Good morning. Hey, everybody. I see people from Patreon watching. I guess, I don't know if they know they can get into the YouTube and chat live. They're chatting on the Patreon. Instead of clicking, I mean, they're watching it on the Patreon, which is not bad. They're watching it on the Patreon, but if you come into the YouTube, you can actually make the comments and stuff that I see without looking at my phone. Okay, getting my picture here. Brian Lloyd. Got my picture. Share that picture to, let's share it to Discord. We'll send it to Sam. He likes to randomly get photos. Then I'll open Discord. We'll head into Sam. Waiting. You can see me and Sam's conversation. He said, reminder, we have 2 scraps to set up. Need images and write-ups. I said, first thing in the morning, I'll go live to make gray reels and scrap artwork. That's what I'm doing right now. He said, not being pushy, just reminding you. I said, no, be pushy. I said, you can't hurt my feelings. He said, your dogs are fat. Enjoy. What's the deal? Why is this not sending? Probably a user error of some sort. We're going to share that to Sam Raines. No, not to. Dang it. Share that. Discord, so I get it on the computer. Share it to Patch. Send it. There it is. Copy image. See if we can just copy paste. Yeah, we can. Okay. There's our guy. We got to make this better though, so we will go here, minimize, go away, go into Canva, got a little thing called background remover, here we go, get rid of Andrew, let's paste Brian Lloyd, we'll make him very big as possible without losing too grainy, it's not bad, edit image, background remover, here we go. Bikram Singh. Candlestick pattern. Good morning. How was this morning, guys, in terms of pips? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong chat. That's the chat for I'm like, what the hell are they saying? I was in the chat for the Iron Man music. Derek, we just got 8 30-inch bars from Council. It's a no-brainer. Comes oil, tuned, and dressed. Nice. Alright, share. Download. Need a PNG. Transparent background. We're saving this thing. We got Brian Lloyd all cut out. Looking good. Episodes. We need a new folder. WS 266. Lloyd. Call it Lloyd cutout. Boom. Alright, we're doing work. In here, we no longer need this. No. We need Lloyd cutout. We just got it. And we're going to do a little. Man, that's so hard to fix. I don't think we're fixing it. Alright. I was going to try and add a shoulder to him, but I don't think we're going to. I don't think it's worth it. So we'll build this one first, put it in here as a new layer. We'll grab Mike. We'll grab Mike, make Mike go away. Grab Brian, shrink him down a skosh, stick him in there. Let's go. I don't know if he's even on Facebook. We'll see. Switch it, Corley Moore. Brian. Lloyd. How many of those could there possibly be? I think this might be him. Oh, there he is. Boom. Let's make sure he's a Y. I want to spell his name right. It's one of my greatest fears is misspelling people's names when I build these. So. Brian Lloyd. Got it. Edit text. 255. Is it 255? 256. About to make it the wrong way. It's good. Good enough for people I run with. Here we go. Saving it. Thumbnails. No, episodes. That would drive me crazy for a long time if I didn't fix it. All right. Number 256 for YouTube. Boom, done. Copy that. Make that go away. No. Now, fish. Make Fisher go away. Nope. Throw it in here. Edit text. Brian Lloyd. Got it done. I might actually start. I need to build these. Leave a friend request, anything like that. I don't think you understand. I don't do anything as Corley Moore except try to find people. I don't use the thing. If I pull up, I don't know how to pull them up. I think there's like 2,000 or 3,000 friend requests that are hanging. It's not that I'm ignoring them. It's I don't do anything as Corley Moore. So it's not a slight. The only reason you have to have a page to be able to have a business page for like Firehouse Vigilance and the Scrap. Yeah, Mr. Popular. I don't think so. It's just I don't do anything with it. It's a dead. I get tagged in it. I get tagged in family stuff and things like that, but I probably made a dozen posts all year long on it. Okay. Now you distracted me. I forgot what I was doing. Brian Lloyd. I'm gonna start building it here. That's probably a better idea. I should really make that happen. I think it's quicker and more efficient than my current art program. We'll see. Not gonna do it right now, but I might be really good to. I got the YouTube. You know what? Let's start messing with it. I'm gonna start messing with it. Because I already background remover. So if I go to home, where's home? I can make a copy of this. No, not link. Make a copy. I can open this up. Let's rename it. We're going to rename this Scrap Thumbnail Build. Then I got to get some artwork for Weekly Scrap. Do a lot of work in here. So does Amanda. But I think I have artwork already in here. Yeah, man, it really is. I'm Johnny come lately too. I just started using it recently. You can see when working on the Culture Forge and Repercussions, you can see some of the artwork. I've started doing it recently. I just need a Weekly Scrap artwork. Here's Firehouse Vigilance. Lots of stuff in store. Hoodies, Mutts Don't Scrap, Broken Tools. Here we go, Weekly Scrap. We're getting there. I just don't think I have my font that I use for everything. That's the one. I don't know if I can upload a font, so I may have to change the font I use for the. Let's see if we can do it with text. Let's just try this. Just give me a block. Let's start with a simple block. Whatever. Party people. Here we go. Ungroup. Delete. Make that guy quit smiling at me. Alright, here we go. Don't feel like that is actually. That's 0? That's 0. Feels weird to me. Oh man, yeah, they definitely don't have. But that's okay. What's my old thumb look like? It might be a time to make a new thumb. We'll see. I just need the word scrap, so we go uploads. blog pictures, art and logos. The only thing I don't like about Canva is you can't scale the image without scaling it 100%. And I don't have the tilt to it. Don't like this background, so we'll get rid of that. And we'll go with elements. Dark background. Send it to the back. I like that. I like that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking, Luke. I just got to get it angled or redo it to where, like, get rid of 250. Like this would be. This is what I'm thinking. We're on the same page. It'd be a new look for the scrap, but that's okay because. Sorry. Something along those lines. And of course I have the old one. Let's open the old ones we can compare here. So here's the old one. Of course it's in red, so you can see the scrap. Somebody need to change that. Or, and hear me out. I'll keep that open. Hold on. Let's do this. Let's open this. Let's grab thumbnails. The original, so I can grab the text here, paste it. Now I've got it. File, save as. We got a PNG. We go put it in arts and logos. Red, the scrap. Back to Canva. And now I'm down a rabbit hole. This is completely not what I'm getting done today, but it'll pay off. Let's see. Upload files. The scrap. So there it is. That's the only thing is I wish you could hide layers. So I could just hide it. But that's okay, I can pull it back later. So that's here's the original. Get rid of that. There's the original, just a black background. There's Mike on it. Here's the original with Brian. The scrap, Brian Lloyd. Okay, so then we'll see what we look like here. See what we think. Just see what we think. Not as strong a contrast against the new background as the white one. Talking about the red? I was just trying to keep with the old theme, which I'm not married to it, other than, like, here's you saying the grayish background? So then I need to get Brian Lloyd in here. No, I need to go. Go away. No, don't save it. Go. Well, I'm gonna keep you for reference. Hold on. You stay there. You come here. Give me Brian Lloyd. Copy paste. Copy that. Let's see if we can just throw this in Canva with a quick copy paste. Yeah, but he's got a background. Do your work. Do your magic. There we go. I'm kind of digging it. The gray background is nice. The white text stands on it better. Wonder if we can. Let's do some effects. Let's go with glow. It's way too big of a glow. Whoa. Let's go with a white glow. I'm not saying this is a good idea. I'm just saying let's see what it does. I don't like it. Let's see if we can get rid of the blur. There we go. Not bad to mess with, but I ain't doing it. Me too on which part? I have a delay, so I have to wonder what you're saying about. Sorry. When you say me too, I'm like... I'm waiting to see what you say, Luke. We're having fun. I don't know. I'm having fun. I don't know if you're having fun. What I can do is go in here. I can grab the scrap. Oh man, this one's a JPEG. I'm keeping it out for reference. It's not a build. It has no layers. So I gotta open the original so I can grab the layers. But I can grab this, copy paste. I can grab the scrap. Let's do color changer. I'm gonna make the scrap white. Boom. Copy that. Back into Canva. No, that didn't work. I have to save it. Alright. Keeps getting the background. So let me save this as a PNG file. Save as PNG white the scrap. White the scrap. Back to Canva. I'm coming to look, see what you said. Yes, I'm having fun seeing behind the curtain of what happens between the live scrap and the body. Yep, the scrap and white. It will pop on the gray background. Okay, okay. I'm following. I'm tracking. I'm listening. I'm not saying I agree yet, but I like the feedback. So I'm definitely going to see what this looks like. Where's white the scrap? There it is. Uploading. Oh, go away. I'm trying to delete it from my... Move to trash. Go away. What do you think? So I wish you had ability to turn off layers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you could just. There's that. Oop. There we go. That. Red. White. I kind of like I'm not arguing with you. I kind of like the fact that it puts the focus on the color, like it's black and white. It's almost monochromatic, and then like he pops more because it puts the focus on it. If that makes sense. This is easy to edit. That's the other part that's really cool. It's way easier to edit than using my paint program. But I used my paint program so long I would never even thought of this. Alright, so we'll put 256 down here. And then this we're going to change. And we're going to change it to a nice bright gold. I want a brighter gold. I want a brighter gold. How do I find colors in here? How do I select a color? Try gold. Oh, okay, that's how I find bright colors. Better. The rainbow circle. Sorry, I'm slow. The rainbow circle top. Well, we found. I like to search. That gets me even close. Oh, the rainbow circle. Thank you. You a Canva? Are you Canva? I definitely don't like that stack. So, and I don't like that font with that BR. That BR is terrible. Is that the shadow around it? Let me go look at effects on this. No, that's just the font. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, I use a cheap knockoff of Photoshop that I've been using for years and years. Okay, we got to get a better font. I really liked that font, but I don't like the spacing on it. That BR bugs the shit out of me. So we'll go to text, and let's find. Okay, that's not what we're after. Make this where we can see what we're doing. What is that? An actual space that I put? Okay, hold on, everybody. Hold on. I fixed it. Brilliant. The only thing that I don't like on this is that I can't scale the name. In other words, well, I'll say what I'm saying here. I can grab Mike's name, no matter what size their name is, and I can squash it. I can squish it. Or I can grab the corner and keep the scaling exactly what it is. On Canva, maybe this you can help me out, because I don't know how to scale this where it does not always scale. Like, I can't stretch it out. But for now, it's okay. I don't like that. Letter spacing a little while. I guess I can. That's like a ghetto way to get it done. Is to be like letter spacing. That's the one thing I do worry about, is the fact that I can't make that, short names I can't make stretch. Don't know if you can convert them to to a non-editable and then stretch it once you're done. Does that make sense what I'm asking? Yeah, I think text is text. It won't let you squash stretch it like an image. Yeah, it's not as good a process. I didn't know if you could just convert it here some way, shape, or form. Like, convert to image. You know what I'm saying? Convert to image. But can you even stretch an image? I'm going to try it. I'm going to see. I'm going to do your process you're saying. Share. I'm going to download it as a PNG. Transparent background. I don't mind doing that even if just for the ones I have to adjust. Because it's not like all of them. But when you get a name like Frederick Stevenson versus John Doe, it's just the difference. Corley, blog pictures. Oh, stupid caps lock. Yeah, it's a way longer process, like you said. But if it works for the few names I had to fix, that makes me feel better than having a name look stupid. I downloaded the entire thing. That's brilliant. Hold on. I guess I could have checked it with that, but I want to see. Can you download selection? Copy text, okay. Add page, okay, so the whole process. I'm with you. This is just to get rid of the added space. PNG, transparent background, done. Like you said, definitely a lot longer process. Thanks for walking me through it, man. That was actually... My brain would have eventually got there. I probably would have made a new... I probably would have done a new... Let's send this to back. You just hide right there, okay? Yeah, so here it is as a PNG, but I don't think cancel on this. So the big question is, go away. I've got this. What do we think of that? Madly Googling more about Canva. I mean, between the letter expansion. So here's the original. There's the original. Make it bigger. And then here's the Canva version. And I don't know if I like it just because it's new. You know, I really like it. I just don't know if it's because it's different after 256 episodes. Because I've been doing... I don't know if you saw the hype video I made where all the scraps thumbnails were going one after the others. It was the hype video for 250. And... They were awesome because the only thing that changed was the name and this. There was very few changes for like 4.5 years. Everett says I like the red. Let's go ahead and see. Is it better before or after? Before, after. One. You got lots of options. So we saying we like. Oh, sorry, I'm trying different backgrounds here. Oh. There's like a granite. There's currently what we're using. Let's see. Sorry. Having fun. Sometimes I shouldn't be allowed to play. Why didn't you grab the right one? There we go. Just replace it. Why is it not replacing it? Ah, it beats the crap out of me. Yeah, it looks dumb. Okay. We could also try... throwing out ideas. None of these have to be used. I'm just throwing out ideas. You're ridiculous. Rustic. There's the original. Like the fire. Josh likes the fire. That's just red. This one kind of subtle. Let me go back to the fire here. Where's my upload? There we go, uploads. See, now I don't think the red looks as good with the red background though. Yeah, the red don't look good on the red background. I like the monochromatic almost of this, with just the Brian Lloyd and the color, only color being the name and the person. I really do like that. I'll do a glow on this. The intensity. Where is it at? Blow. Can't even see it. I don't think it needs it. Don't think it needs it. We're all nerds, just different flavors. Yeah, I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to run with for the future. For the future. This is my favorite right now, but I'm not saying I'm sold on it. Upload. This is more like the traditional. The red, yellow, white. But I really like this because of the, like I said, the accent on the guest. As I said, that's all I do is just sit there and stare at it. All right, I'm gonna mess with some more elements. You guys tell me what you think. There's all the poisons from the 13 poisons. That definitely pops more. Kind of like a big net against the... That makes it harder to see his name. Makes it all wash away. How you doing, Firefighter Jim Fred? We're trying to decide on the new thumbnail for the scrap. I can actually do it with the colors change, but I don't know if that's a good thing. I kind of like the where it. What does the viewer need to see most? Then make it the most visible thing. We know it's the scrap, and the headline stays the same. The name is what changes. No, that's a good way of looking at it. That's a really strong way of looking at it. I do want to put a shadow on this. Or a glow. I want to make it subtle though. I'll make it super subtle. Is there no blur on this? just turned it up. Try that with red. You got to be specific on that. The delay makes it where I have no idea which part you're talking about as I move things around. Name looks good. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Oh, hold on. What do we think of the maroon? Maroon for the back. It's coffee. And I'll try different ones if we think it looks good. I kind of dig that. I may put a little bit of a shadow around the scrap. Josh Everett says, No accounting for taste. As far as I'm not judging. Here's the smokier one. What's black and red mean? Tell me what you mean by black and red. Bolden the scrap with maroon. Bolden. You want to glow on it like Brian Lloyd's name with maroon? Are you saying black and red shades? Let's just see what we got. Let's go with black and red. Let's see what he means by black and red shades. See if we can throw this on the whole thing. Yeah, let's stretch that one really funky. It's like a plum. Use maroon background, but make the scrap bold. So put the glow on it. Edit image. Effects. Glow. Size. Tough. I had to make it way bigger, but we can stretch it a minute. Blur amount, not a lot of blur. You said maroon? Intensity. Let's see. We gotta change the background so we can't see it, so give me a second. Elements. It's going back to the dark background. Let's find it. Stretch this out and get it back to where it was. I don't like the maroon around it. I might mess with it on the glow and go black around it. That makes it pop a little more, but it's subtle against the backgrounds. I'm kind of digging that right there. But I don't know if we need to change the back. Like you said, the red and black. Ooh, here's a good looking one. That's a video. But it is kind of cool looking. If I can get that kind of look from a picture. Let's go dark red background. Me and see, Josh are on the same page. I think we're getting close there. With a concrete texture? Okay. I don't know what we got. There's something with some grittiness. I'm with you. Instead of some... It's kind of veiny. I don't know if we want... Like arteries of a heart. Tell me if you like one and give me a frame of reference for liking, like a pink kind of running through it. Let's see what this mesh looks like. It's too clean to me. This one's a little too bright. Agreed. Ooh, let's see what some coppery orange looks like. I actually dig it, but I don't. Sometimes I can't tell if I dig it because it's different or because it's good. Welcome to my life where I would sit there. This is where I'll do this for hours, just so you guys know. Does that stick out, or is it? I don't like the brown, but I kind of dig it. I mean, I kind of dig that. This one right here is actually, I liked more than I thought I would. I wonder if I can. How do I do this? So grab this. Where's the spinny? I'll spin it. No, doesn't look as good. Okay. I'm open for ideas. I'm trying. It pops. Let's type in red concrete background. So that's just too pinky to me. Thing is, I could do a different background every week. I just don't know if that's good or. And then the scrap, the name, the number all stays the same. The picture changes, background changes. That might be cool for, but does it lose its continuity? Because I've been such a big proponent of like super continuity forever. Yeah. Yeah, but then I'd have to put thought into which flavors are which. And sometimes it's going to look good because the person's picture looks better with a certain color. What do you think? Oh, too gimmicky almost. Plus, the other thing is when I make the thumbnail, I oftentimes don't know what how it's going to end up, what the actual episode is going to be about. I can do it based off the plan. Why'd you jump over? This is like standard band. Surface of the moon. This is almost back to the original. I think it gets super busy on the state flags. Because especially depending on where the flag is from. Trying to think. Let's see fire backgrounds. Just see what happens. Most of the time, fire backgrounds look cheesy. In my unprofessional opinion. Only Tejas would look cool. Agree to disagree. We got lots of options. But the more I do this, the more it gets gets rid of that looks good because it's different out of my head. All right, let's type in, anybody got a good search? Cool background. Let's go industrial background. Getting back to the original. I don't even know what that is, like a door panel? Like a speaker cover? That's not bad because it's a speaker cover. No, Josh, Texas is just our jock strap. If you guys keep practicing football though, someday you'll be awesome. What is this one? Ooh, tread plate. That's not bad. I don't like it, but it's not bad. Okay, let's go with microphone. Microphone background. I think I'm almost ready to call it. Microphone cover. Yeah, none of those work. I like that one that was really zoomed in on it. Alright, we're going to go with dark background. I'm going to lock this in. This was the original. That is the original. Does it pop enough? So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of dig some of the reds. Not necessarily that one. What do you think? Like you said, the most important thing is the person. They know it's the scraps. The most important thing is the person's name. Watermark. Okay, so you're saying to put a... I'm going to try and do what you're saying. Is it a edit image? Saying there's a watermark in here or something? Filters. Talk to me, Goose. How do I do a watermark? Waiting to see what you say. I actually made a couple of images and put them on Dropbox. Can you see the link above? I don't know if I can. I'm trying to make it where I can allow the link. I don't know. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. I tried. I don't know if links aren't allowed or what. I don't know if I can turn that off live or... Let me see. Block links isn't checked. Says community. Block links. URLs sent in live chat are already blocked, so I guess it's a channel setting. Okay. Oh, my bad. There's a channel setting. You can post it on Patreon. I can get it there as a comment to this. Maybe you can. I don't know. Shoot. All right, found it. Okay, Luke, there we go. Got the link. Go into the link now. Copy pasta. You want center or left, or I want both? We'll just grab both. How's that sound? Log in or sign up, or continue with download only. Weekly scrap. We're gonna save this. I'm gonna save this under blog pictures, art and logos. They're JPEGs from Luke. Save it. From Luke 2. All right. We're gonna upload these. See what you did. See if we approve of your message. It's actually pretty dope. It's actually really dope. That's why I love this. No, I mean whatever Canva. This is a Canva blank YouTube, whatever their default is for YouTube thumbnail. That's what this is. So 1220, whatever. 720, 1280. How's your votes? What do you think? Vote on that, because I really dig it. Text from Brian Lloyd. Bring the transparency down a tiny bit. On the background? Yeah, I'm not sure I can do it here because it whitens it out. It actually brightens it. There's the original. It's kind of like almost adjusting the contrast. 88, almost like the gray, the original gray. I kind of dig that. Tell me what you think. I really kind of dig that. I'm not gonna lie. What do we think, fam? I'm ready to ship it. I'm ready to ship it. I'm not smart, dude. I just take what... I've told people this many times. I'm not very smart. I just take what other people do. Nothing I do is original. No, I really dig it, man. Luke. Awesome work. Everybody, just the input. Just this has been a lot of fun, man. Now we get to recreate it. Transparent background. I don't need I need a JPEG. I need a JPEG. Let's go quality 100%. No, it's killer. I may have you make me a square one, Luke. In a second, I'll let you see the for Instagram. I need one that's square, and then also for the podcast, it's a square one. Which give me a second to save this current episode thumbnail. It's so cool. Number 256 for YouTube. Bravo. Actually, let's save over that thing. Yes. So we went from the original. There's the original, right? Hey man, it's 100% square. I don't know what Instagram is. I don't know if it's... I don't know. But either way, I'll scale it. Probably 1,000 by 1,000. It'd be close, or 1028, 1028. So there's the original. And this is, hell yeah, the new and improved. Can't make it bigger on Canva, but hell yes, that is dope. Yeah, the world can't end today. It's already tomorrow. It's like 2 in the morning there, or what? Okay, so that one's good. That's awesome, man. Now I can edit that every time I do it. And I can do that from anywhere. I can even do it on my phone. Dude, this is brilliant. Okay, I need to Instagram. 1024. Make a copy. Okay, there we go. scrap IG builder. Here's the original. This is the original style right here. So this is what we're going for. Put the name and the number up there. The white and the red, which I may change that out to white and the new. I don't know, I might just put the scrap again and then put the number down here by the name. But I have a lot of info over here, so it's tough. Get rid of that. But there's the square. Okay, so that being said, going to Canva and see now we're going to recreate the new one for Instagram. Get rid of smoke, get rid of like-minded souls, get rid of, basically get rid of everything. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to get a new background from Luke. Tell me when. Say when. Or in the same Dropbox. Might just show up in the same Dropbox. I might go just refresh the Dropbox. You let me know. Okay. We got this going on. That's good. Getting rid of that. We get our new background. We just got to figure out what, if we're going to do the scrap across the top. Yeah, no problem. No rush. I was just making sure I was on the right page. Brian Lloyd's our guinea pig. Put him in here. So we got him with his glow going on. It's not bad. Got the scrap up there. Bleeding off the page on both sides. Alright, this is the square one. Downloading it. Continue with download only. Come on, baby. Failed to download. Let's try again. Maybe it's still uploading on your end. Just taking this from around the other side of the world. Well, I'm gonna try and refresh. Just keep saying failed to download, so I don't know if it's. Ah, it started. The download started. Blog pictures, art and logos. I gotta rename these. I mean, I don't want to lose that they were from Luke Stevenson, but I want to be able to find them when I search for them. FHV background square. Saving it. Give me a minute. I gotta send this email to Brian Lloyd. I need the topics for the coming up. Compose. Brian Lloyd at Oklahoma Smoke Diver.com. Our upcoming scrap on July 29th. Boom, let's do this. Give me a second. I gotta make sure that it's actually on July 29th because I check everything like 14 times. Just the way I roll. That's the way we roll around here. Brian Lloyd, 7/29. That is a Monday, correct? Monday, 7/29. Perfect. Okay, got it. And then I need email. Email for the scrap. Copy all of that and paste it into the email. Send it. Okay, send the email. Closing that, closing that, closing that. Here we come. Uploads. Upload file. Wonder if I could have just used that one, honestly, but. Okay. What are we thinking so far? What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Marty! How come I heard that in Doc Brown's voice? All right, I'm working on it. I'm looking at it. I don't know how I like the square one so far. You know what I'm saying? Working on it. So let's paste this in here. Yeah, I don't know if I was going to move it down or back behind it. I don't know, because the person always dominates this. Like here, I'll show you. See if I can. I'm in my Explorer. So, here's 2024 episodes. So, like here's Lasky. And a view. Maybe make one for Instagram on there. There's Fisher. Yeah, see here? That's what I'm going for. I don't know if you guys can see. I can open it up and make it where you guys can actually see it halfway decent. So there's Fish. You know, and I put the info down here in the January 5th area. Now I've started adding live on YouTube, and it says like Monday, January 5th, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, live on YouTube. That's all goes in the corner. Their name's fine. It's the scrap up top that I'm struggling with here in Canva. I don't know. Corley, do you use anything special to build PowerPoints? Building one, and I don't want to build the same old basic shit I've always done. Yes, I use Nancy Duarte's Slideology. It's like the gospel on. I talked to Garrick Roberts up at the Pacific Northwest, and he was explaining how he doesn't like PowerPoint because it's just clicking and reading, and that he would prefer to draw and illustrate what he's talking about with a whiteboard. He thinks that he can really illustrate well, and that's basically what I do when I build PowerPoints, is I illustrate my points with the slides. But yes, I use PowerPoint. I have not found a better presentation. I used Google Slides for the first 2 years, but I love using sound and implementing sound and video, and I haven't found a better way to embed sound and video than that. So, okay, we got Brian Lloyd. I like the person. I like that. The name is good. The name is solid. I'm happy with that. I think there's too much info going on for the background. Like, it's good that it's back there. I think that's cool. And I'm probably gonna bump it to, I like the 80%. The other one was 88. I like that. But I'm trying to figure out what to do with the name. Because here's the original, like I said. There's the original. Which it's honestly kind of the same. It's the S is leaning and the P is straight. So it's not like that's new. I was wondering, that kind of S is not really leaning, the P is leaning. So that's the difference. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get rid of that scrap. Let's grab this scrap. we can save it as that old PNG. We can go away, we'll go back in here, we'll open it, upload that. See if we like this better. Edit image, get them shadows, get that glow. Is that the same as the other? $18, $10, $100. 18, 10, 100. There we go. Let's position it backwards. Definitely different on the font up there with the number, but that's okay. That doesn't bother me. What do you guys think? If their names are long, though, it's going to be small because I can't make them taller. That's the only thing that kind of bugs me. That's all right. We'll mess with that when the time comes. The other thing was the red letters on the episode. Let me know what you think here. If the scrap match, I would say move the name down to the bottom so a long name just runs over the top of the guy's photo. Not sure how to anchor. But I'm pretty happy with that, actually. And this gives us the option to move. I still got to get the info in there. What do we think so far? I don't know about the glow here. What do you think of the glow? Not keen on the glow. Okay, cool. What about the color change? Because this is kind of sticking to the original, which was back there, you know. And I can frame him more like it is. Because I went bigger. He's up. And he's positioned. Let's position this backward. I'm kind of digging that layout. I just don't know about the red. What about the red? Or you could put live in the time below the scrap and above the name. Live. The other thing is that when the person sends me a picture of the other side, the name will be over here and their picture will be over here, but they'll be facing inward. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other thing, is it'll all flop. And that's the reason why the name kind of stays usually in the middle. Like he'll be here looking inward. The name will be here for the guest. And I usually put it behind. So like I pull this to the front and the name is you know, comes out behind. The only thing is I can't squish and move the name. That's the only thing that kind of worries me about using Canva. But I may look into some plugins or a filter or something that allows me to distort the... So like that. No, the whole thing mirrors. It's just whenever the yeah. Are we good with the red? Because that'll keep the original. I kind of dig it. Kind of draws attention to it. I wish I could put a freaking glow on it. I don't know why they don't allow you to put glow. I guess they have outline. Can you turn off the snap to grid? So annoying. Outline and go with the black. And I can adjust it. There's no blur on outline, it's just all there. It's okay. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. It's just new. Scrap 256. I'm gonna try a little different on this glow here. I think it needs a little more emphasis. I only have to do this once. That's the cool part. Once you build the template, intensity's all the way up. Blur amount. Scrap 256, Brian Lloyd, and then all we got left. No, I'm agreeing with you. It's like a long time. This was actually an accident that I was like, you know what? I wonder if I could build these in Canva, because I've been using that paint program so long. But I'm like, no, they definitely look dope. In fact, what I'll probably end up doing is using these minus the info for the podcast thumbs, because the old podcast thumbs are the most generic, basic ones. In fact, what I'll probably do is just put the name here like you suggested over the top and then save it as the podcast thumb. And then for Instagram, doing this, I need a text box. Just copy paste this one. Change it up quite a bit. I don't want the same font. That's good. Squish it up a little bit. Let's see how this goes. Monday, July 29th, 8 p.m. CST. Don't know what that is in Australia. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Live on YouTube. And then we'll go with oh, there's anchor text box. I see the anchor. Okay. I like it. No, now that they're built, they will definitely speed up the workflow. Gonna add a little shadow or a little outline to this. Not much, not a heavy one, really thin. Do like a just enough to. Okay, I see why. I see why. I see you. Boom, I'm shipping it. So I've got the IG builder, and then after I ship it, what I'll do, no, I need to make a separate one. I need to duplicate it, because that way I won't be messing it up by deleting boxes. Again, if you could just hide layers, it would be different, but now we're going to see how fast I can do it. Well, I got to find pictures of Dave McGrail, but that shouldn't be hard. Scrap IG builder. This is going to be no, I don't have to save. Oh yeah. Number 256 for IG. Saved. Closing it, and then I'm going to make a copy. And here's the original. This is what's been, like, I'll pull up Spotify. Hold on. Not Spotify. I'll pull up Buzzsprout. This has been the thumbnails forever. It's hard to see them there. That's tiny, especially probably on the things. Let me see. I'll show you. Yeah, right here. Kind of the same thing, but a big episode number, but it doesn't have the name. I've always wanted to go back and add the name. Hey, Jim, thanks for hanging out, brother. Thanks for hanging out. So what I'll do, and I like weekly scrap on it. I don't want to change that. I do want to use the new background, and I may go through and change them all at some point, but we'll see. That's a lot of work. But we're going to get the number. How was the other one? I'll open it up so I can see it in here. Right there. Big red number, weekly scrap. So that's what we're going for. But we're doing it, and I'm going to add the name. so people can find. And this is going to be weekly scrap, which that's going to be, I have that one way down here under my uploads. Yeah, there it is. But the old one, was it angled? Yeah, it was angled. I know where to get it. Just to keep the old flavor. PNG. Plus I use it for a lot of promotional material and stuff as an angled weekly scrap. Did I save it as a PNG? What did I save it as? Yeah, I did. Is it a PNG? Yeah, okay. Just checking. How big was it on the other one? Dominated about, shoot, almost like 40% of the screen, so looking pretty good. Looking pretty good right there. I like it. I like it. Position backwards. This stuff gets to go away. Is that just too much? Is that too much? Is that too busy? I don't know if you're still awake, Luke. Trying to go look at Spotify and see what it looks like. All right, going to Spotify. Yeah, that's actually really smart. I'm going to look at Spotify and see what they look like on there. What do you want to see? Weekly scrap. That's the playlist. The weekly scrap. All right. Again, I have the same problem though of if their name is really big, I'm gonna have trouble with keeping it. Can you do me a favor, Luke? can you do that same background, but instead of the watermarked Firehouse Vigilance being centered, center it about midway through the D. In other words, like a bottom, shift it down 20% and smaller, if that makes sense. So weekly scrap is by itself and the logo is kind of behind everything else. Oddly specific directions. I like it. I actually like it. I'm shipping this one. No, wait, I'm not shipping this one. I'm waiting on that background I just ordered up. 2 hours and 21 minutes later, I was just coming in here to make a few quick reels. I actually really dig that because it really stays with the original theme of the red numbers. Got it. Square left, square adjusted. Found it. Saving it to art and logos. FHV, lowered logo, background. Probably never find these. See what you think of this. I actually really dig that, just the way it is, but I'm gonna check this one out. There it is lowered. There it is centered. Lowered. Centered. I'm gonna pull up so I can see what you think. Lowered, centered, lowered. All right, I agree with you. Although it does look a little, because I think it's lowered, it's a little gray. I'm gonna do a dark. I'm gonna go 93 on that one. I think it's pretty good, brother. I really do. The other thing to keep in mind is sometimes the person's going to be over here, over there. I'm shipping it. Oh, last thing. I like the red because it keeps the original. Should these be yellow? Should these be bright gold, or should they be... Yeah, I think it takes it away. I think the white keeps the focus on the name. Saving it under void. WSP thumb number, or WSP 256 thumb. We did good work. I'm not gonna lie, we did good work. Like, that's pretty dope. I'm very pleased with what we did. I'm going in here and looking at them. Right there, right there, right there. On this one, which I dig, I do. No, I don't think it needs it. I don't think it needs it. Sit there and nitpick them forever. Alright, we need to name this one WSP Thumb Builder. Got it. Now, closing that, opening this one back up. Now we do back to Facebook. We're gonna go. Good Lord. Dave McGrail. He's from Double Nine. I don't think that's him. Is he not on Facebook? Well, his wife is. That's a good shot. Like that one so far. Oh, looky there. Oh, money. Never mind. I think the theme carries across all the versions nicely too. You'd 100% know that they were related across platforms. I agree, man. Dude, that was really cool that you were a part of that. Thank you. I really mean that, because that's the reason I go live. It's such boring work, and you can see I'll sit there and go click, click, click through the different ones. All right, so I got Dave. Dave shot. Now we got to figure out Pat McGrail. Problem is, unless it is unless it's tagged, I don't know who I'm looking at. You know what I mean? Dude, it was really fun. It was really fun. That was really fun. Dugan, Mike, Dave, and Paul. I think we found him. But I'm going to try and get a picture from Dave. So I can't really make it until I get a picture from Dave McCrell. I'm texting now. I could just use that shot right there. I may, but let me go back to the money shot. I can use this one. Got it. Software development, what aspect? That sounds riveting. Pat McGrail. But I can make those. I gotta get them up though. Maybe I should just run with this one. I mean, that's this year. Me looking, scouring the interwebs. Wheaties, websites, and the like. Sometimes building things for marketing stunts. All applied tinkering. Oh, okay. Scratches that itch, and I feel that. Come on, Dave. At least give me an update. All right, I guess I'll. I really do appreciate it, Luke. It was really cool. You changed the thumbnails from now on out. Okay. Man, got a lot done. Now I just gotta wait to get those pictures from Dave and the topics from Brian Lloyd. What else did I need to get done this morning? I'll caption those videos. All right. Luke, I hope you had fun staying up late, way too late. Thanks for spending your morning, early morning with me. And yeah, till next time. I'm going to go caption those videos that I made and then wait for the other stuff so I can post these. You'll see them go out pretty soon. Pretty pumped about the future. All right, be safe. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'll eventually figure out how to stop it. Eventually.